Ooh, what's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So we got some breaking news right now regarding Joshua Buatsi and Anthony Yarde. Yeah, the WBO have now officially ordered Buatsi versus Yarde for the WBO Interim World Light Heavyweight belt, as Beterbiev has currently fallen off and the Dmitry Bivol fight has been postponed. I can't lie. Listen, I don't know the particulars yet, but well, I don't know. I don't think maybe neither man would have took it. But I said at the time, I thought that when Beterbiev fell off, I thought Turkey should have put the bag up and got Yarde or Buatsi in there to run it with Bivol. Buatsi would have taken it. Buatsi's going to want a full count, but Yarde, he's fought on late notice before, I think, has he? Has he stepped in before? I'm not sure. Anyway, maybe Yarde wouldn't have took it either. But Bivol ain't. I said at the time, Bivol ain't going to punch you up. He might outbox you. He ain't going to hurt you though. If I was Yarde, I'd take the money, take the turkey coin. If I was Team Yarde, I'd have put the offer in to fight Bivol late notice. And me and Tunde would have got in camp and done a 4-round camp. We'd have gone in there and just stuck it all over Bivol, like his name, Lyndon Arthur. That's how I'd have been on. And then after 4 rounds, just fall off. Oh, I gassed, and you can the narrative's built in. Hey, only had a 4-week, 5-week camp, so it's one of them. Because we ain't really seen Bivol pressed like that. Maybe it's too hard to press him. His footwork's he kind of got that Anuaki. Yeah, got that UAP kind of footwork. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he's sliding, he's skeeting, he's skeet out. So it might end up being a bit of a myth for Yarde, but still. Yarde, go in there, put your chin down and have a go on Bivol. I want to see Bivol. That'd be a good kind of prelude to the Beterbiev fight. Anyway, it's not going to happen. Today's video is about Buatsi and Yarde. That fight need to happen. Buatsi got nothing going on. What are you doing? You're hanging around. Fighting bums somewhere probably. Yarde, the same situation. What's he doing? Hanging around, fighting bums. If anything. It's the only fight that makes sense. Beterbiev and Bivol, them two men are tied up. That's what we know for a fact. Them two men are tied up. That's going to be another year before that saga's played out. Before anyone can get them two, one of them two, the winner, it's going to be a year. So forget about that for now. This fight's massive. Huge. Huge fight. The only fight that's huge for these two men. What other fight you got? Callum Smith knocking about. That's the big fight as well. But, I mean, if it's the interim title, people, that means you're next in line for the belt. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Yeah. Parties have 10 days to agree a deal. Then it goes to purse bids. I just hope that we know that Buatsi's with Ben Shalong. Ben Shalong is renowned for pulling out of purse bids and, we're rescheduling. We saw it with the Fraser Clark situation. Now people can say, well, Fraser Clark played a blinder there. And he did to some extent. Because I thought Fabio Warling fixing to smoke his ass differently. And it ended up being somewhat close. So, but I ain't with the politicking. Yeah? What's he waiting for? He turned down the Bivol fight years ago. Yarde versus Buatsi though. What else you going to be doing? Apparently though, Ben Shalong, he pays good money for people to fight bums. Like we saw with Fraser Clark. Fraser Clark was getting the bag fighting bums. So there is an incentive to fight bums. If you can make $1 million fighting, or $500,000 fighting a bum, or $1 million fighting Yarde, it's like, I'll just fight 2 bums back to back, right? Or even if it's $2 million to fight Yarde, I'll fight 4 bums in 4 months. Oops. There needs to be a big premium put on big fights. Yeah? Or the other way around, cut the pay for bum fight. And that's what I like about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said, we ain't paying for bum fights no more. Yeah? You get in there, unless it's Conor Ben, you get in there and you fight someone decent. Or don't bother. Go back to Sky and do what they're doing over there. But yeah, who wins the fight? It's Yarde all day. Yeah? Full training camp for full training camp is Yarde all day. Team Lighty, 100%. Yeah, because you best believe it. Yarde, he ain't coming with the pretty looking nails. He ain't going to be on his David Hay. You understand that, people? He ain't going to be on all in the video with his big toe out. Yarde going to be on his business. You best believe it. Buatsi, I don't know. I never got turned on to him. I don't know why. Certain things with certain fighters, something's missing. It's probably the ability to punch, to be fair. Yarde can bang. Yeah. Would Buatsi have held up as well as Yarde did against Beterbiev? I don't think so. I just don't think so. Now, again, I'm a hater because I thought Aziz was going to do something with Buatsi, and it wasn't that. I mean, Buatsi lost, but I mean, yeah, Aziz lost, yeah, but I mean, Aziz is a tough fight, so I respect. That was the first fight I got respect for Joshua Buatsi for. And Craig Richards. Craig Richards, he ain't even turned up, but still. Buatsi, he beat Craig Richards, he beat Aziz, so yeah, he's earned his place now. But so's Yarde, yeah? Yarde, he been going in there against the odds. Beterbiev, Kovalev, so they're both, for me, about the same level. Do I think Yarde's the A-side? I mean, how do purse bids work? I guess the interim lightweight heavyweight belt, maybe it means... Well, the splits are normally defined. So it's like when Dillian White was going to fight Fury, the split was 25% or 20%. That's what the mandatory challenger situation is. I'm not sure how it works for an interim one though. It's ordered. I think Joshua Buatsi, he kind of has precedence, so he might be like a 60% dude, which might be hard for Yarde to swallow. Yarde turned down 50% apparently. Frank Warren offered him. Buatsi said yes. Buatsi agreed to 50-50. Now there's no way the WBO are going to have Yarde above 50-50. So Yarde already turned that down. And I will say this now. I back Yarde to whoop Buatsi if he gets in the ring. But I don't want to hear about how Yarde, who turned down 50-50 against Buatsi with Frank Warren, now it's been ordered. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I'm a 60-40 dude, or I'm a 70-30 dude, no. Yeah? You played that hand, and it was a no. Yeah? 50-50. That's where I feel this fight is. Because whatever you say about Buatsi, he ain't lost yet. But he ain't fought Beterbiev yet either, all due respect. And he hasn't fought a Kovalev of the time either. But it is what it is, that's how it works, people. If you fight bums and you stay undefeated, it carries a certain primo to it. Yarde, he's took the risks, he's made the coin from it, but he's got losses, so there's no way you can really argue that Buatsi isn't a 50% fighter here. And I ain't trying to, for the sport's sake, I ain't trying to hear about, like the particulars. Oh, like, come on. Like 50-50 versus 60-40. Okay, let's call it the purse is, or the pot is 10 mil, yeah? So if Yarde's prepared to not have this fight over the difference of $1 million, Yarde will get 5 mil on a 50-50 split. If he say, nah, I want 60-40, okay, well, you could have get 6 mil. Is it worth that, though? What else you can do? It's not like you're going to fight, you ain't going to make 5 mil or 6 mil anywhere else. That's what we do know for a fact, for the next year at least. So, drop that line and get on it. Because you best believe it. You win this fight and you're back on. This shouldn't be seen as a cash-out fight for Yarde. Yeah? If you're quibbling about 10%, that's not the right mentality. Because I'll be thinking, hey, I'm fixing to smoke this dude. Yeah? He's fixing to get smoked. And then I'm back on again. And then I'm back in the mix and everything's gravy again. This is how Yarde get back on. Yeah? Not that he fell off against Beterbiev, but he got his ass beat, right? So, you need to get back on. Whooping Buatsi, I think Yarde can do Buatsi like he did Lyndon Arthur. Just go in there, overwhelming force. Nah, I'm joking. I'm lying. Buatsi, he ain't no Lyndon Arthur, but I'm being facetious, people. Yeah, you get the point. Yarde go in there and just be whipping. Buatsi can't punch. That's the bottom line, in my opinion. Buatsi's a great technical, straight up and down boxer, but he can't punch, essentially. He isn't as explosive, but his gas tank's better. He's really good for 4 rounds, looks red hot, and then he kind of falls off, and then he sometimes gets a second wind. Buatsi's much more steady Eddie. I prefer Yarde. But yeah, let's see how it plays out, people. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%, no doubt about it. Stop it.